Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the only podcast where you get a healthy dose of sports news and analysis, all served up with a side of my unique perspective. We've got a lot to talk about in the world of college football, folks. The transfer portal is heating up, and it seems like every hour there's a new player entering or committing to a team. Let's dive right into some of the latest news. First off, we've got Vanderbilt picking up a big commitment from Coburn transfer DL, Dashawn Davis-Swain. No, wait, that's not right. Actually, it's Colorado transfer DL Brandon Davis-Swain who's committed to Texas A&M. This kid was a four-star recruit back in 2024 and has already shown some promise on the field, logging 16 tackles and a sack for the Buffaloes last season. But that's not all. Michigan State is losing one of their young linemen, redshirt freshman OT, Rustin Young, to the transfer portal. This is a bit of a blow for the Spartans, who were hoping to develop Young into a starter down the line. And speaking of Michigan, running back Bryson Kuzal has also entered the transfer portal after a solid season with the Wolverines. And finally, we've got some news from the Vanderbilt Commodores. No, just kidding. It's actually the Texas A&M Aggies who are making waves, and also the Michigan Wolverines. But in all seriousness, folks, the transfer portal is where it's at right now, and we're seeing some big names make moves. We'll be keeping a close eye on all of these developments and more as the college football offseason continues to unfold. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're diving into the world of sports, and I've got a fascinating story to share with you all. You know how betting odds can be. Well, let's just say interesting. Carolina Panthers head coach Dave Canales certainly thinks so, especially since his team is pegged as 10.5-point underdogs in their upcoming wildcard game against the Los Angeles Rams. Now, Canales has been around the block a few times, and he's not too concerned about what the experts think. In fact, he's got some personal experience that tells him to ignore the odds altogether. Remember that crazy 2010 playoff game where the Seattle Seahawks, with a losing record, took down the defending Super Bowl champion New Orleans Saints? Canales was the wide receivers coach for the Seahawks back then, and he witnessed firsthand the electric atmosphere that helped his team pull off the upset. He's hoping to recreate some of that magic at Bank of America Stadium this Saturday. And I've got to say, I'm excited to see how it all plays out. The Panthers have had a bit of a roller coaster season, but they've shown flashes of brilliance, especially with quarterback Bryce Young at the helm. And let's not forget the impact that a roaring home crowd can have on a team's performance. Canales is banking on the energy of the fans to give his team an edge, and who can blame him? The Beastquake game, as it came to be known, was a testament to the power of a pumped-up crowd. So, will the Panthers be able to pull off a similar upset this weekend? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be a thrilling ride. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. As we wrap up today's show, I want to dive into the world of NFL coaching and the upcoming season's potential hot seats. With several teams looking to make significant changes, one name that stands out is former Browns coach Kevin Stefanski. His firing by Cleveland might have been the best thing for him, as he will instantly become a hot commodity in the coaching market. Stefanski proved competent during his time with the Browns, even as the roster eroded due to disastrous trades like the Deshaun Watson deal. His ability to manage and develop talent will undoubtedly make him an attractive candidate for teams looking to turn their franchises around. Another notable mention is Vikings DC Brian Flores, who put together an impressive defensive unit in Minnesota. Despite his past controversies, including a class action lawsuit against the NFL alleging racial discrimination, Flores' coaching prowess might be too great for teams to ignore. Other names like Seahawks OC Clint Kubiak, Chargers DC Jesse Minter, and Seahawks OC Clint Kubiak are also generating buzz as potential head coaching candidates. With the NFL's coaching carousel about to spin out of control, it will be fascinating to see where these talented coaches end up. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, one thing is certain: The NFL will continue to be a league of constant change and excitement. With new coaches, new players, and new storylines emerging every year, fans will have plenty to look forward to. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep your head in the game.